So in front of us is the Panchaganga Ghat complex. It is accessible from the Bindu Madhav temple, and the pathway going to the Bindu Madhav temple comes from a back lane from the Kal Bhairav temple. So that is the landmarks. Now from here, we start our Ghat walk to cover some very important landmarks on this portion of the Ghat. So it's around 5 o'clock, and these boats are headed towards Assi Ghat for the Ganga Aarti. Some of them will go there and wait, some of them will take a tour, and they will go back to their destination, that is Namo Ghat, which is there in the distance. So that's the Namo Ghat complex. That's the bridge which will get lit up now. And this is the edge of one of the most spectacular Ghat complexes. Now in front, where the boats are lined up, that is the place where the Kashi Vishwanath temple is there. Okay, so we'll try to reach there. Before that is the Manikarnika Ghat. Yes, it's the Manikarnika Ghat. And there is a barrier between the temple and the Ghat. Let's see if that is open because of the water receding. But before that, we have to reach Scindia Ghat, which is in the distance. So let us start this part of the Ghat walk. Now over here, there is a tiny stretch which is being cleared. But once this stretch is cleared, that means from Namo Ghat to Panchaganga Ghat, and from Panchaganga to Kashi Vishwanath. This corridor is now, this Ghat walk area is now open. So there is a lot of effort going on over here to clear this area. So now this is the starting of the Ghat complex. Okay. This is a very beautiful Ghat. It has got open spaces, and this is a particular point where the water waves are crashing on the steps. So that place where the two people are sitting, that's the place where the waves are crashing. They are beautifully enjoying this place. They have put their feet in the water, and it's giving a nice cooling and a soothing effect. So this is that Ghat. I wonder what is on the other side of the steps. Maybe a residence or a temple. But that's good, because this is like a mini chowpatty without any disturbance. This portion of the mud has not been cleared yet, but there is a small tiny pathway which the people have made so that they can move across. So we'll take that pathway. The next Ghat is Brahma Ghat. Now this Ghat is from here onwards, there is this mutt over here, which is the there's a mutt, and there is the Bindu Madhav temple. So that is the part of the Ghat complex. So this is little tricky. There is staircase over here, but it's all muddied. So we'll have to first take this portion and then move on to the next, and that we have crossed. Okay, that's a drinking water facility. I don't know how it works. It works nevertheless. So this Brahma Ghat. So Brahma is the creator of the universe. So from that point onwards, from that point of view, this is supposed to be a very important Ghat. It's interesting. I do remember the history of this place, but that's for some other day. This is the temple which I had clicked while crossing this place. Okay, this is a familiar situation. Durga Ghat, and this is the Bindu Madhav Ghat. So this Ghat is very old. It is very popular. It has got a long history, which I have covered in the previous video. So I'll give a link if it doesn't form a part of this video. And this complete Ghat complex, now it is split into multiple Ghats. But this forms part of the original Ghat complex, which is the Panchaganga Ghat. So that's a typical place where a priest is sitting. They have graduated to tin roofs, unlike the other Ghats where there were the circular old umbrellas. Evening time is the best for enjoying the Ghats. Okay, this is another festives where the lamp is lit. It's a pulley system. This lantern is brought down. They lit a lamp and then raise it. 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. 3 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock in the evening. Now, just see this. I'll just take my camera over there. These temples are still submerged. That means the water level is yet to recede fully. Yeah. I will not be able to go on that side. Okay, here. Now you can see it. The temples are still submerged. So there are steps over here which form part of the Ghat Walk. Once the water recedes further, maybe a couple of weeks, this will be open. Now that's the best view I can get of the Bindu Madhav Ghat. And this is the temple side view. This is another temple which must have been visible after the water receded, and that is where the people have started doing their pujas and different rituals. So this is the place. So we continue our Ghat walk. That's Bindu Madhav Ghat, and we will further we'll further move to the next sequence. So this we are headed towards Panchaganga Ghat. So Panchaganga is a confluence of 5 rivers. There are the only visible river is Ganga, of course, but then there is a confluence of 4 other rivers with Ganga. So this is the place where the confluence happens. That's the notice of the label, and this is the staircase. And this Ghat walk is now open. So last time there was a lot of mud over here, and it was impossible to cross this place. The history of Panchaganga Ghat is also given over here. So these are the rivers which are mentioned. So Ganga, Yamuna is fine. Saraswati, yes. Dhurt, Papa, and Kirana. So these are the 2 rivers. I'll give the names and the correct pronunciation in the description. So Panchaganga Ghat, this is the place where this festival is happening. So 6 o'clock in the evening and 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's see. So this was the huge mansion which I was talking about. Okay, so you can start counting the number of floors, and it is part of the masjid. That's the Alamgiri Masjid with the domes. Now if you see the construction of this structure and then compare it with the masjid structure, you can very easily see how the difference is. So here it is, the description of Panchaganga Ghat. So there was a grand Vishnu temple of Bindu Madhav. Currently it is called Panchaganga Ghat of the confluence of 5 sacred rivers. So there are different saints who preached over here, and that's the expanse of the Ghat. It is in a circular shape, and if these mutts and the temples are removed, so then you can see where it is shown in the old photo, where the Alamgiri Masjid is on the steps. So that's the end of this Ghat. So that's one temple which is still submerged. That means this staircase has to be visible. And there are a lot of these structures which are ahead of this. And there's one family which is performing the religious ritual. So let's move ahead. So once this water level further recedes, this is Balaji Ghat. So once the water level recedes, this temple will also be visible. So the city of Gwalior was set up by the Marathas. This is the Ghat walk route. Now the video has stopped abruptly because of overeating. I don't know till what time it has recorded. So that's the Alamgiri Masjid and the Balaji Ghat, followed by Jatar Ghat and Ram Ghat. So what I was mentioning is that this point onwards, the complete stretch of this whole area was built up by Marathas. So right up till Scindia Ghat, which is coming in the front. Now the ghat in front of us is the Bhosle Ghat, which is again Bhoslas of Nagpur. So their family, one part of the family stays there. They have their permanent residency over there. So behind this is Vitthal Mandir. So Vitthal Mandir and Nana Fadnavis Wada was again built by the Marathas, and from there onwards, on this stretch of the ghats, we have the Maratha presence. So this is a very interesting construction, one of the ghats, wherein they have built this Mehta Ghat. They have built kind of compartments, and yes, this mud formation which you see is where the water level had reached. So it had reached somewhere there, and now it is down at this point. So the the mud formations are in such a way that it shows the level of how the water climbed and how it receded. So this is Mehta Ghat. Very interesting name again. Does it have a history behind it? Let's see. Mehta Ghat. Hardly be able to see the signboards, and the gate is locked. So let's move on to our main target. So in one of the reviews which I was seeing, there is this cafe over here. Okay, but before the cafe, this is Ganesh Ghat. There is a Ganesh temple over here. So anybody coming from Maharashtra should visit this temple and pay. And that's another submerged temple down below. So the water is yet to recede. So this is the Ganesh Ghat. There's a Ganesh temple over here. And between the Ganesh Ghat and the Bhosle Ghat, there is this beautiful restaurant, cafe, and a hotel. So this is the Guleria Hotel. It's named after Guleria Kothi. And the open air cafe will start very soon. It's very beautiful. You get a good view of the Ganga river, and you can access both sides. That is the Panchaganga Ghat on your left and the Bhosle Ghat, which is on your right. So quite a beautiful location they have here. Menu is not that good. Otherwise, I would have been the first person to come over here. They got regular cafe affair, and that's about all. Now, moving ahead, this is the Bhosle Ghat, and on the top floor, the members of the Bhosle family, they stay over here. They permanently reside over here. This is a very beautiful ghat. I am waiting for the lights to turn on. Finally, they will do that within a few days, maybe a couple of weeks at the most. But then once this ghat is lit up, it will start looking equally nice. So this ghat again has been built by Marathas, Nagpur family, the royal family, and the view from the terrace is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So that brings us towards the end of our ghat walk as of now, because the next destination is the Scindia Ghat. And okay, part of the Bhosle Ghat is also the Ganga Mahal Ghat, and then we enter into the Kashi Vishwanath corridor area. So now we are reaching our final destination. We were supposed to do some photography over there. That's the that destination was Scindia Ghat, where the famous tilted temple is there. So that's also called the leaning temple of India. I don't know why people give names like this, but so be it. And then from there, we will try to go towards the left side of the Kashi Vishwanath temple and see if that road has been opened up for general public or not. Okay, so now Bhosle Ghat, Ganga Mahal Ghat, and then Sankta Ghat. It was constructed in 1876. Again, Gaikwad family. Also repaired in 1923 by Sayaji Rao III of Baroda. So again, Maratha presence over here. And now we are coming to the most beautiful, the most exquisite, one of the most exquisite, Scindia Ghat. So this is the Scindia Ghat. It is a very busy spot. There's the so that's Scindia Ghat in front of us, and after that, the most important place which I want to show you is the Dattatreya Mandir. That's the Dattatreya Mandir. It was submerged for quite some time. In fact, the complete temple was submerged. Now it is open, it is cleared, and over here, Lord Dattatreya, who is a saint of Maharashtra, has visited. So that's his paduka or his footsteps, which are being kept in this temple. It is yet to be cleaned fully. A lot of mud over there, but once people start praying, I'll just try to go over there. And this is our final destination, the famous tilted temple. It is still submerged, and a hell lot of water has to clear from this place. So that's the Dattatreya Paduka Mandir, and it has got a lot of shivlings, and one of the central place is his Paduka or the footsteps which are kept. That's Dattatreya's image and the footsteps. Let me try to go a little ahead. Yeah, that's Datta Guru Bhandara Trust. 1998 it was created. That's Datta Guru. And those are all the shivlings over here. So this place will be cleaned nicely, it will be painted, and then this will be ready for devotees to come here. Deval Ganugapur. Ganugapur. So I will have to find out this place, Datta Guru Bhandara Trust. And the timing for Ganga Aarti is coming closer, which is why all these people are calling the other tourists to come on the boat. Now that's the end of Scindia Ghat. This is this tilted temple, Ratneshwar temple. And as you can see, it is still submerged. So it will be a few weeks more till this area also is exposed. And then we should be able to see this temple. So right now, it's out of our reach. So that's the end of our ghat walk. We started from there, and we have finished at this point. And over there is the Manikarnika Ghat.